Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Dork side. It is I, your friendly neighborhood dork in the road, out on a short jaunt this evening on the old 500F, which I still have. It's nice to be back on my first love, you know, but it's interesting because, well, I still have her. I did not think it would take this long to sell the bike. I have a few theories on why it's not selling quickly. But first, quick update on the Versys. I emailed Power, where I dropped it off about a week ago, and they said that they got the, so they verified the oil leak, got the okay from Kawasaki to do the warranty repair, and it should be finished in a couple more days. So I'll have the Versys back by the end of the week, which is exciting, with a new cylinder head gasket all replaced and good to go, and I've got another year on my warranty, so hopefully nothing else happens, but it's really cool of Kawasaki to take care of that for me. Man, it is interesting to be back on this bike. It is so different from the Versys. It's so much lighter and more flickable. It feels like it turns in so much easier, and I don't feel like the Versys is not maneuverable. In fact, I feel like it's fairly nimble, but this thing, man, it feels really, really tight. Really smooth. It's also different. I'm leaning forward more and I'm in the wind more, but and the seat is way less comfortable. But man, it's nice to be back on this bike for sure. For sure. I'm definitely getting more bugs because I don't have a giant windscreen in front of me. But anyway, it's been a few months and I still have the 500F. I've had a few bites, but not many. I mean, I maybe had the prices a little high at first, but I've brought it down to right in the middle of what the NADA guides, so what the average retail price is. A little bit, I mean, right around where the Kelly Blue Book price is too, so I think it's a fair price. It's about the same as any of the other CB500Fs in the area, but my bike's in great shape, doesn't have a ton of miles. So it's weird that I'm not getting any bites, but I'm thinking part of it is because this bike is financed. I financed it, which some people would advise against, but it was the only way I was going to get a bike, at least a nice one. So that's what I did. And I still owe money on it, so I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to obviously sell it for more than I owe. And I can do that comfortably with the average retail price with the recommended value. But it's financed through Honda. And so in order to get someone the title, I have to get the money from them. They can take the bike, we'll do the DMV paperwork, and then I have to send the money or pay it off, just go online and pay it off as soon as I get the money in my account. And then it's supposed to take 2 weeks for Honda to send me the title. So I'm basically selling a bike, giving a bike to somebody with paperwork but no title. And I thought it would be best to disclose that in my ad. And so my ad does say, you know, just so you know, full disclosure, it's finance. It may take 2 weeks to get the title after I sell it. And it's financed through Honda, so there's the option of going to a local bank and paying it off does not exist. There are no local Honda banks. So it's definitely a mail-it-in type thing. That's the only opportunity. And so I'm wondering if that's turning people off. It does, I suppose it seems a little scammy, but I don't know. Usually when it's a scam, the prices are super low and the pictures are all generic and shit, and you know, obviously pictures of this bike. So, I don't know, what do you guys think? Is that scaring people away? Is the fact that they can't just come up and get the title with the bike making people not want to buy it? I get that it's inconvenient, but I don't know, it can't be completely unheard of, right? I'm not the first person to ever sell a financed bike that was financed out of state. I don't know, I'm just wondering. Kind of sucks because I want to sell it. I'm not dying to sell it, so I'm not desperate to sell it, but there's an extra bike in the garage and an extra payment I'd rather not be making. Especially because I want to start thinking about a different third bike. Yeah, don't tell my wife. Yeah, that's led to some troubles. I've had a few people ask, had a couple emails about, hey, what's the process? And I kind of I half jokingly responded. Not really jokingly. I gave the information, but I was kind of jokey about how I said. I just basically said, you know, I get the paperwork, and you have the paperwork, so we're protected in case you rob a bank with it, and I can't call the cops and say that you stole it because I have a bill of sale. Blah, blah, blah. I didn't like that. So, and the thing about selling on Craigslist, and I hate selling on Craigslist. I hate it. And there's really a couple reasons for that. One is, learn to spell and use punctuation, people. God, that drives me nuts. And yeah, I'm a little more sensitive to it as a former English teacher, but it also just makes you look like a goddamn idiot. Like, I'm sorry, but if you send me an email that is a paragraph and it's all one sentence, with words that I have to decipher like hieroglyphics, you know, it makes me think that you're not the smartest person. And maybe that's unfair. I don't know, but it doesn't take that long to put a period at the end of your sentence and to capitalize the first letter. You know what I mean? It's easier to understand. The whole point of communication is to be understood. So, you know, use some punctuation. Maybe that makes me a grammar Nazi. That's fine. I'll own that. But it's super annoying. Super annoying. I was going to go out through Scio. I wasn't going to turn around. Oh well. I'll take the long way back. Back past where I dropped this thing. Haha. Yeah, it's a minor annoyance compared to the fact that people used to negotiate. I feel like when we used to sell things, like, you guys would talk about it and treat each other like human beings. And now, apparently skilled negotiating is just sending an email that says, what's your lowest price? Like, I want to just reply with the price I've listed it for. Because, hello, like, negotiation should take place in person, not before you've seen the damn thing. I want to give myself some room to calm down if that's what happens. Like, when you post something on Craigslist or you're selling a bike or a car, you know you're going to have to haggle a little bit. And so, of course, you post it a few $100s more than you're willing to take. Like, that's fair. But I'm not going to tell you the lower price, and then, because I know when you come and see the bike, you're going to try to get me to lower it even more. Because that's how it works. So just don't even do that. Don't ask me what my lowest price is. Come negotiate with me. Tell me why you should have to pay a lower price. It just blows my mind. Like, it's just, that's not how it used to be, you know? Like, nobody wants to talk or communicate anymore. Now it's just like, what is lowest price I pay? Like, whoa, guy, you know, at least wine and dine me a little bit before you try to screw me. Seriously. Honda is reverse horn and turn signal positions from the Kawasaki, and so now I'm honking the horn by mistake. So that's frustrating. And not having any movement on the bike is frustrating, and I don't know. I really don't like selling person to person just because it gets annoying. People don't show up. They send emails. They ask questions like that. They come look at it and they don't buy the damn thing. Just want it to be over. That's why I really sometimes it's worth the hassle. It's worth losing money to avoid the hassle and just trade it in. Can't do that. I owe too much. You know, that isn't all to, you know, convince you to buy my bike. Although if you're looking for a 500F in good condition, I happen to have one. Send me a message. Especially because you can see damn near every mile I ever put on it on my channel. You can see how it was ridden. How many bikes will give you that? This guy is going to kill me. And how many bikes can you buy and see every ride it's ever taken? Not many. That's right. Even up to and including the time I dropped it. You get new levers and a custom bar end because it's got just a little scuff on it. Little custom scuff bar end. That sunrise is awesome, or sunset is awesome, and also really awful. So, got any tips and tricks for me, you guys, you veteran motorcycle sellers? How do I get people to bite on this thing on Craigslist? How can I sell it? I love it. It's a great bike. It's in great shape. I'm not trying to screw anybody. I'm just trying to get a fair price and pay off what I owe. That's it. So, how do I come off as a genial, honest fellow instead of some dipshit Chinese scam artist? Help me out. Give me your wisdom. You guys ever buy a bike from somebody that didn't have the title right then? How'd that go? I know we talked about this in a previous video. Some of you gave me good stuff. That's awesome. If you haven't yet, hook me up. Help me out. That's an update on the Versys and where I'm at with the CB and how not to sell a motorcycle, which is probably going to be the title of this video. The work is still kind of crazy. I thought I was coming to a point where things would be slowing down a little bit, but that hasn't happened yet, even though my big project is over. It's funny, you finish one show and then a week later I'm auditioning kids for next year's show, because it never ends. It never ends. Putting on a musical is a 9-month process. So that's what we're doing right now. But in a couple weeks I should have a lot more free time, and my hope is to kick out a lot more videos and get back on the twice-a-week rotation. This once-a-week rotation is a bare minimum level for me, I feel like. Thank you all for watching. It's been great chatting with you. Hope to have more exciting content coming for you real soon. Hope to have news about selling this 500F. But again, thanks for watching, and as always, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget to be excellent to each other.